Hello everybody. I am making this video for our first discussion board activity for the semester, and I want to pose this question to you. I'll get right to it. Let's say that we consider this limit right here. Limit as x goes to 3 as applied to the function x to the third power minus 27 over x minus 3. Suppose that we're going to solve that limit somehow, and this is a math problem, and that means it either has an answer or it doesn't, okay? Now, I wanted to point out that I noticed something about this, that the limit is x goes to 3. What if we just plug in the 3 into that function and see what happens? So I'm going to plug in x goes to 3, okay? Or x equals 3. So I'm going to put a 3 wherever there's an x. Looks like this. I get 27 minus 27 on top. I get 3 minus 3 on the bottom. I get 0 divided by 0. Okay? Now normally, like, we get to this point and we calculate some kind of answer. 0 divided by 0, I don't think that can be done. So here I'm showing you one of my favorite online calculators, and there are lots of online calculators, but I'm going to Wolfram Alpha here, partly because I want to tell you about it, but you can ask it all kinds of questions about math, and it will do calculations for you in addition to that. But 0 over 0 doesn't have an answer. It's an impossible calculation. If I type it in, what is 0 over 0? It says result undefined. Okay, so it doesn't have an answer. Now, I wanted to show you that to point out that in regards to this limit, if I just plug in the 3, I don't get anything back. All right, you could say lots of things about this. I mean, I guess you could say there's no answer. I mean, that would be accurate, okay, because we divide 0 by 0, we don't get anything back. You could use the more technical term of undefined, okay? Now that's just an observation that I'm making about this particular limit. Now my question for you is this: does this mean that the original limit also doesn't have an answer? So for limits, when a limit doesn't have an answer, we say that the limit does not exist, okay? But is that the case? Is it the case that when I take this number, plug it into that function, and I don't get an answer, that also means that the limit doesn't have an answer? So let me know what you think about that, and tell me why or why not. The why or why not would probably be the most important part, because I would like to get some insight into your reasoning on whatever you believe the answer to this question to be.